What's up, guys? It's your boy Nick Young. We are back for another episode. We're going to be talking about the most efficient way to burn body fat. So, the most efficient way to burn body fat, guys, hands down, is going to be building muscle. Now, how do we build muscle? Through resistance training. How does that affect losing body fat? Well, what it does is it speeds up the metabolism. So, speeding up the metabolism and getting the metabolism to work for you is going to be the most efficient way to burn body fat because it doesn't require a manual burn. It's burning more at rest, right? So, what you guys may be familiar with is your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, which is how much you're burning at rest, right? So the more muscle you hold that you acquire through resistance training, the more muscle you hold, the more calories you burn at rest. And the more calories you burn at rest, the easier it is for you to get into a caloric deficit, which in turn burns the body fat, right? So that tells us where we need to be putting mass majority of our focus on, which is resistance training. Resistance training manual calorie burn and cardio manual calorie burn, those are different, right? And what the difference is cardio, once you stop doing cardio, that manual calorie burn is over. It's done. However, when you actually strength train and resistance train, and you do that manual calorie burn, right? There's extra benefit and value to doing that when it comes to improving the metabolism because you're spending that time building the muscle. And the time you're spending building the muscle, that muscle in turn will help you burn more calories later. Now, there is benefits to doing manual calorie burn with cardio, but not much as it is associated with the metabolism itself, right? Because cardio is going to be good for the heart, which in turn does really good things for you being able to live, to have endurance, and live longer, things of that nature. However, your body adapts to that very, very quickly, and it is not putting on muscle. And because it's not putting on muscle, it doesn't give you the compound effect later. So, what we need to be putting most of our work and effort to is going to be resistance training. So that way we can focus on building the muscle so we can get the value on the return of the caloric burn later because that's added to our metabolic rate. That helps us burn more calories at rest. And that is what we want. Then what happens is your body says, okay, now I have to learn to burn these at rest because I have so much mass. That muscle is a lot more dense, a lot heavier than body fat. It is more calorically, um, let's put it this way, it's more calorically expensive than body fat is, right? So when you put the more muscle you put on, the more calories you're going to burn at rest. And in turn, the more likely you are to burn body fat because you can put your body into a caloric deficit a lot easier. So, guys, when we start talking about the efficiency of burning fat, we need to put mass majority of our efforts into muscle building, strength training. That is how we're going to become efficient with burning body fat. Now, if you want to do things very, very quick like most people do, by all means, go ahead. Eat very little, get on a treadmill and run for hours, and you'll drop weight. However, sustaining it is going to be a big, big issue for you. And so that's the problem that we have today. It's not losing weight, it's keeping the weight off. And if you want to keep the weight off and stay leaner, you have to become more efficient at burning body fat, which means you need to put on more muscle. And you do that through strength training. Guys, so that's going to wrap this video up. I appreciate you guys listening. Hit like, hit subscribe. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. And on top of that, I got something for you. If you hit your boy up, send me an email to nickyoung@precisionexecutionfitness.com, where I will provide you for free with my top 3 muscle building supplements. Believe me, they work. I'm out, y'all.
My heart's so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay, better not pull up with no knife, cause I bring guns to fight.